really painful if he manages to connect, and obviously gets the full prowess of grasp.
Hang on, level 1 in the bottom side. Viper gonna be exhausted. LWX trying to make the dive happen. The bailout is there. LWX survives, keeps on going against Mako. Doesn't quite have the damage to pull it off in the end. JJ here to answer, but Cleared is there to stop the play. Bottom side though, neither player has flash available. Mako will be the target, and he will go down. The reset there for Cleared as well.
A little bit, but now FPX are looking.
Mako the target, hand shook back in and just gets rinsed down. LWX happy to take the kill there. Just the bubble. Will still get knocked up by the tidal wave. Is there any follow-up? Scout low on mana, actually flashes to try and finish the kill, but Ker's still alive. Mako gets the kill in the end, but Cleared should answer. Finishing that one off, getting a reset, and will be able to crash this wave as well. Bad news for the side of Scout.
Will just die. They won't get a chance to use the healing, but now they're looking for Flandre.
Speaking of killing someone and they die, Flandre's in trouble. Flash is good in the top side. Shalahu tanking the tower here, but it doesn't matter. Soul point for FPX if they're able to get it. 4,000 gold in their favor, and that's a great little bubble onto JJ. Care can't quite follow up and actually takes a lot of damage in return for jumping forwards on that portal. Drake will reset as Flandre TP's into the play. You can see
Shalahu.
Hi. Shalahu, my screen is so pixelated. I'm actually really struggling here.
Okay, Shalahu.
It's 2,500 on the dragon. Shalahu actually exhausted, chased away by Viper. The tidal wave will not land though, and that's the vitals. But it broke Shalahu! Finding the kill onto Mako. That was absurd. And the Drake taken by FPX.
Really nice play coming out from the Fiora there. Oh, looking for a bit more.
Scout takes a big chunk and exhaust onto him as well, but they'll walk away. It's 1-for-1, but I mean, Shaolahu 5. They're actually just blasting each other right now thanks to the Renata. And Shaolahu is just going to try and end the game. And FPX, they are toying with their food right now. EDG don't know what to do. This is not the way you expected game number 2 to go, and it is beautiful from FPX. Shaolahu, though, caught out in the base. Finally an answer from EDG. FPX is going to try and commit to the Baron. I don't know if this is the play though. 4,000 on the objective. Viper trying to go in. Cleared low on HP here. The Baron is going to look for stuns behind the pit, but the Baron does go down. The stun comes on through, cleared over the wall. And they will get away with it. FPX grab the Baron.
They play it so well. EDG overcommit to shutting down the Soul. They lose so much on the top side. Shaolahu gets a lot out of that push. And this is the critical thing that's scaling Fiora in the side lane, a menace that EDG weren't able to deal with. And then the rest of FPX, they literally just teased around the Baron, right? They were just back and forth, trying to buy time with it. Now, Shaolahu does make a little bit of a mistake here, just trying to TP out, and ultimately does get caught by Scout Shockwave here. But at the end of the day, you're not really too upset about this. Yes, the Fiora goes down, but the job is done. The split push was achieved, and FPX, they bought a ton of time until eventually EDG had to send both their mid and top to deal with the Fiora, and they managed to secure the Baron. The only saving grace, I feel like, for FPX is the fact that, I mean, for EDG, sorry, is the fact that Shaolahu doesn't have the Baron, right? Because that would have been really bad.
I mean, it is still really bad, but yeah, you're right. That would have been
really bad.
Yeah, that would have been like, okay, the game's over. Shaolahu, absolutely terrifying. And, you know, obviously, EDG thought that Shaolahu would reset when Flandre TP'd back to that bottom side, but that is a rough mistake to make because now FPX can just continue to hammer away in the side lane. Shaolahu, without the Baron, can still just take these towers away. It's once you get into the base that it becomes difficult for the side of FPX.
And now, I mean, they're just harassing here. The problem is as well into the Zoe, so difficult to contest. That bubble connects. Someone's dead. They will take both of those tier 2 towers, a lot of extra gold to in, and it does get more difficult when we come to the inhibitor towers, especially the Shaolahu who doesn't have that Baron. See Viper fishing, has to be so careful.
Scout's in trouble. Shaolahu looking for the kill, but will get denied by JJ. Scout surviving for the time being, and looks like he will get out with his life. He does have the advantage of being nearer the fountain as well, so he'll be able to sustain back up. Shaolahu and Care can't necessarily do the same. but I don't think it matters all too much because they're just going to wander over to that mid lane and finish that tower off. Nice little dodge there by LWX. The tower will fall. Xiaolahu pressuring the bottom side simultaneously as Viper exhausted and denied his opportunity. The mid inhib will fall, and Xiaolahu can't quite finish this bot lane tower, but that's 2 inhibs down, and it's not looking pretty for EDG.
And importantly, those 2 inhibs are furthest away from the dragon spawning in a minute 30. Would be solved for FPX. They're already having problems killing Xiaolahu. It does not get better. And actually, one of the things is Xiaolahu keeps going,
Oh, JJ, it's not pretty to see the flash forward from Xiaolahu. He didn't realize the whole team was there because he was smoke screened. Viper low on HP. JJ low on HP. Can't finish any kills off, though. Very close one, but they will get a pick in the meantime. The bot lane tower did go down by the rest of FPX, but they can't finish the inhib. A moment of reprieve here for EDG, but the respawn will be up in time for Trey.
Yeah, bit of an overstep. They will have the respawn. The TP should be up, I think, in time. Yeah, it will. So they'll be able to bring Xiaolahu in. Right now, EDG, though, the fact that they have a numbers advantage on the map, they want to push out these super waves as far as they can and then move over and try and contest this dragon. It got really difficult if Xiaolahu, I guess this means Thornray can't really just poke him out. Xiaolahu can keep fishing for an all-in, and you know he has been running quite a few times. The Ocean Soul does give you mana regen, which can make a long distance if you're just trying to force waves in the side lane. So EDG, this might be your last hope. Ideally, they find a pick. If Viper can dash on someone and burst them before the fight, that could be the game plan, but Xiaolahu is already back on the map.
If FPX manage to get this Drake for themselves, it might just be curtains for the side of EDG, but there are no supers in the bait, so EDG can stick around and contest for a while here. Xiaolahu, no TP available, trying to push that bottom wave out as the bubble will fade, and it means EDG can start to move forwards once again. They are desperate to contest, but they are 5,000 gold down. We need to see a miracle for EDG. We need to see a shockwave from Scout, barrels from Flandre, but FPX still the ones with the advantage. Oh my days, Hung! Saved by the bell. LWX using that ultimate to keep his support alive. Bubble comes on through onto Scout. There's a paddle star, but it doesn't matter. Hung is gone. It's 1 for 0, but now the soul taken by FPX in the meantime. A support for a soul. You'll take that trade any day of the week. In the meantime, Xiaolahu 1v3ing in the backside of the fight. Flandre forced to flash. Viper is here. Can he carry? He needs to make a miracle happen right now because Xiaolahu is chasing them through the jungle. Viper trying to survive. Flandre getting a bit of move speed, and EDG in all kinds of trouble.
And now Xiaolahu actually going for the end through mid. They're going to have to TP back, but Straggler's going to be left.
FPX just playing to Shepherd right now, stopping the recalls as Clid turns golden, buys himself some time. Viper trying to get some kills. There's one from Flandre. LWX the next target here, but Viper can't get over the wall. Xiaolahu isn't trying to end. He wants more kills. He wants to body EDG 1 by 1. There's another kill for him in the books. Flandre trying to escape with his life. Mako looks for a bubble, but it goes wide again. Mako not having a fun time as he's cut down. And Xiaolahu with the triple kill, having a career performance right here.
This is like a horror movie, seeing this Fiora come onto the flank and just decimate them. It felt like a close fight initially for EDG until the Fiora showed up. Gonna be able to take this top lane inhibitor again. There's a big wave stacked up. It is now on JJ and Scout. They do have the shockwave. Try and make a play.
Yeah, that's not enough. That ain't the 3k elo shockwave that we needed, as it's gonna be the last couple of kills coming on through, and it's going to be the Nexus falling. It's going to be Chinese Fiora from Xiaolau.